I have a way too early bold prediction for 2026, and it is Lincoln Riley's USC will play Brent Venables' Oklahoma in the 2026 college football playoff. What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. If this is your first time watching Adapt and Respond, thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, hit that subscribe button, like this video, answer the question in the comments below. Do you think that Oklahoma and USC will face each other in the college football playoff in 2026? Now, let's talk about what these teams have done and why I'm making this bold prediction. So, what these teams have done. Oklahoma has been up and down in the Brent Venables era. 2022 wasn't very fun. 2023 it's kind of fun. 2024 wasn't fun at all. 2025 fun until the end, right? They make the college football playoff. They make it before USC does, and they get a home game. And it feels like for once things are going Oklahoma's way in 2025. After the hand injury to John Mateer and then his dip in form where there really wasn't a rally, but the defense playing at a level that we come to expect from a Brent Venables-led defense, you thought with Oklahoma having a home game and the program and the athletic department going all out to try to make this into the event that it is, I had said it was the biggest game in the history of the state, and it was, and Oklahoma got embarrassed. Alabama stormed back from a 17-0 deficit to defeat Oklahoma 34-24, move on to the Rose Bowl. I'm there. I'm on the field. I'm watching Ty Simpson and others clutch that rose between their teeth and get as much mileage as they possibly can out of beating a top 10 Oklahoma on the road down double digits. Never mind that they got destroyed by Indiana. Everybody did. Since then, Brent Venables has returned John Mateer at quarterback, returned Kip Lewis at linebacker, and has genuinely put the program in a good space, right? Satanga's coming back at wide receiver. There are a few things that also need to be ironed out, particularly in the backfield, like Jay Knott is on a milk carton somewhere. Really be nice to see what that dude can do. Or I should say, really be nice to see if that dude can do what he did at Cal when he was healthy, but that's down the road. Oklahoma has made the college football playoff 5 times. Oklahoma has not won a single college football playoff game. Now, the previous 4 won the 14 format. So you're already in the semifinal. You're already in the deep water. And Oklahoma, during those semifinals, was mostly outmatched. There's loud conversations about, should this 4 team even be in here? Because we know these other 3 teams are pretty good. We don't trust this 4 team. Most of the time, this 4 team was Oklahoma. And Oklahoma would get the benefit of the doubt. This is also during the Lincoln Riley era. And it is during this part of the Lincoln Riley era where he has a number 1 overall draft pick at quarterback and a Heisman winner, and he's producing outstanding players on the offensive side. Not just Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts on the rental, but also recruiting guys like Caleb Williams and Kennedy Brooks, who people forget was a walking first down, Joe Mixon, Samaje Perine, in an offense that he had orchestrated. My favorite 2-back system. CeeDee Lamb, right? Hollywood Brown, D.D. Westbrook when he won the Biletnikoff Award when finished, I want to say 5th in the Heisman voting, 5th or 4th. But the defense that's on the field when Lincoln Riley's on the sideline isn't good in any of those years. Alex Grinch, Mike Stoops, not good. So Lincoln Riley defects, or I shouldn't say defect. He left Oklahoma to take the USC job. He took Caleb Williams with him, number of the staff, number of the players, and professed that he wanted to make SC into the mecca of college football. Couldn't get the kind of players that he needed at Oklahoma to win college football playoff game, let alone national championship. Thought he could do that at SC. Since going to SC, this is year 6. He hasn't made the college football playoff, and they have not won a conference championship. 2 things that he did at Oklahoma. Caleb Williams is gone. Started Miller Moss, then gave him the hook. Gets Jaden Mayava up and going, who I think is a good quarterback. But SC is right there on the cusp of getting into the playoff. I think this season, they could get it right if Riley lands the right defensive coordinator. Pete Kwiatkowski's still out there. Wink Martindale's still out there. 2 guys that come to mind for me. But the offense doesn't always gear itself to being complementary for a defense because they're not really efficient with the ball so much as they're trying to be explosive and score. The problem with being explosive and scoring is it puts your defense on the field for more plays. The more plays your defense is on the field for, the more likely they are to give up touchdowns and big plays themselves. They're not fresh, and the offensive coordinator gets more looks at them, gets more looks at the kind of coverages you want to run and where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and pick them apart, just like Lincoln Riley likes to do as an offensive play caller. When you got a head coach who's an offensive play caller, he genuinely believes that his side of the ball is probably the strongest and the one he's probably going to bet on because he's got the most control over that, right? He trusts himself more than he trusts anybody else. I think this season, Riley has to put it together because while there's not really unrest at SC, this ain't what they were paying him for. Even with the move to the Big Ten, you might give them a year or two to try to get acclimated to the cross-country part of the schedule. There's no Notre Dame on the schedule this year either, which is going to make this a lot easier for them because they're going to schedule nobody and they're going to beat nobody. It's going to improve their record. And improving their record helps get them into the playoff. Oklahoma is going to return a quarterback that helped them win 10 games and helped them get to the college football playoff in John Mateer. That part is fact. There's no disputing it. Whether John Mateer can grow into the kind of quarterback that is capable of beating those SEC teams on his arm and not his legs and his arm remains to be seen. I still have my grievances with John Mateer's play. I don't believe that he reads coverage as well. I don't believe that he's accurate with the ball. And I don't believe that he is going to give Oklahoma the best chance to win unless he's able to be mobile back there. Can't always be mobile back there. Sometimes you have to stand back there and go through the reads and prove to the defensive coordinators that you can unpack his coverage and beat it. And then you get to go running around once again because they'll have to adapt to that. But the reason that I really think that this Oklahoma USC matchup is likely to go down is because I really wanted to. I really wanted to. This is college football for me. College football is those folks over there don't like those folks over there, so they should play each other. And in recent years, we've seen programs refuse to play each other because they don't like each other. That is precisely the wrong reason to not play. That is the exact reason to play. Texas and A&M didn't play each other for years. The SEC forces them to play. It's the return of my favorite rivalry game because I don't have a dog in that fight, and I hope they beat the hell out of each other. I love watching A&M and Texas because A&M and Texas hate each other. Hate each other. Like Ohio State and Michigan hate each other. I believe that if you get Oklahoma and USC into the same game, college football playoff, neutral site or not, it will be box office television. And the bragging rights will go from here to the moon. Here to the moon. There is so much animosity still from most Oklahoma fans and misunderstanding from most USC fans that this would make for a great lead up and a great game. Even today, I got SC fans that believe that I somehow don't like Lincoln Riley. It's not the case. It's not. I let it go a long time ago. And one of the first things I said after he took that job was Oklahoma head coach Brent Venables. There you go. I don't want anything bad to happen to SC or anything bad to happen to Lincoln Riley, honestly. I want him to win. I want him to win at a high level. I think he's an outstanding coach. I think he's a genius play caller. I also think that playing against Oklahoma and him being able to win might do something for him. And Oklahoma being able to play against SC with him on the sideline and being able to win absolutely will do something for Oklahoma. And that is what the game is about. How will you feel at the end? Absolute ecstasy or depression, despair?